This episode of Dragon Ball Super is brought to you by misleading episode titles. In last week's preview, and actually the title of this week's episode kind of like made me think that we were going to meet the warrior, the fighter that is actually technically stronger than Goku from the 7th universe. And that is not the case. We did not get to see him in the flesh in this episode. Instead, we just got the mention of his name, which is Monaka, something like that. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll just have to wait and see him in the tournament, which according to Wheeze is in 5 days. Now I have to admit that I actually did take a peek at the latest manga chapter for Dragon Ball Super, and I thought, wow, like it's getting pretty good. Like it's pretty neat. It's like very just classic, straight up Dragon Ball 101 Dragon Ball type of nostalgia, but also like classic stuff. Tournament arcs done right. And Goku even makes like a reference to that in that he kind of wants the same type of rules to apply here. Like if you fall out of the platform, you're gone. You can't kill people. Vegeta's like, okay, no weapons. And we should also have like a written test, to sort of like survey the competitors and just not have like stupid people join or stupid beasts. At least the fighters should be able to know how to spell their own names. The fighting will take place in neutral space, which I believe is in between both of the universes. That way it's kind of like even, like there's no like environmental advantage for the fighters. And then Vados is like, wait, that planet that you're picking, Champa, it is literally like a wasteland. There's nothing there. We have to go and like fix shit up. So they go in there, and Nico Robin, aka Vados, creates like this dome, this atmospheric dome so people can breathe. Like she puts up like, food stands and shit for Champa, and like two fucking massive like portraits of Beerus and Champa there. And what I found interesting, and this is like possibly the most interesting part of the episode, is that Champa's like, wait, so those two guys were Saiyans. We need a Saiyan on our side. We should summon like at least one of the Saiyans that we got on our universe. So we have a Saiyan from the 6th universe coming into this rodeo. Now, I don't know how many Saiyans exist in the 6th universe, but rest assured, I mean, there's at least one, right? And then Champa, I think, makes the stupid assumption, I may be wrong, but I think he makes the stupid assumption that because Goku can't move in that suit that he was wearing to catch the egg that he threw, I think he assumes that just like, he's just not, a really good fighter. He's like, his reflexes are kind of shit. And I'm like, yeah, but that's because he's wearing that fucking gigantic astronaut suit that weighs, I don't know how much that shit weighs, but the fact that they dropped the suits and they just kept sinking and sinking, I mean, they just kept dropping, all right? I don't know how much these guys can lift at this point. It's fucking crazy. It's nuts. And then Goku says that he is the one who wants to go first. Which, coming from a team perspective, like the fact that he's part of a team, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because usually you would save the big guns towards the end, so he should be, if anything, he should be like second to last. But no, it makes sense because of Goku's character, because he just wants to fight everybody. He wants to fight. The stronger the opponent, the better it is for him, the more fun he has. So if he goes in first, and none of the other fighters from the 6th universe can defeat him, he could technically win this tournament solo. Vegeta's going to be so pissed if that happens, though. Personally, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to come down to Monaka, which is the strongest dude from Universe 7, and whoever the strongest dude is from Universe 6. So my question to you is, or rather, my suggestion is, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. How many dudes do you think Goku is going to be able to take out from the other side? I'm going to say about 3, possibly 4. But that's one of the things about tournaments, like there can be like different factors coming into play that you don't expect, and like you have like different results, and that's what makes it fun. Another thing is like, what an absolute fucking waste of a Shenron summon that was. Holy fuck. He's like, he can't do anything. He's like, oh, I'm very limited. I can't fight. The universe is too vast. And then Beerus is like, get the fuck out of here. Do you remember back in the day when summoning the dragon actually meant something? When they actually spent time searching the globe for the Dragon Balls, and once they had them all, like it was like this huge deal about like, the wishes meant something, and now it's just like, oh shit, yeah. We don't care about these things anymore. They're just plastic. We care about the Super Dragon Balls, and we get a scale for their size in this episode, because apparently Vados is like carrying them around with her throughout the entire universe or something. And you see, like, yeah, they're basically planet size. I mean, these things are fucking huge. And this kind of leads us into another story plot point, in that Bulma wants to collect the last one because she's afraid that if Beerus wins and gets the Super Dragon Balls, he's going to wish for the destruction of everything. So she says that the range isn't big enough, so they have to go into the center of the universe to find the last one. Now, my question is this. Do you think they're going to stretch this shit out? Because Wheeze says the tournament is in 5 days, right? But 5 days in anime, you know how long they can stretch out a day. It's crazy. They can have so many fucking things happen in one day, let alone 5. So I wonder if they're gonna just add stuff, because at this point it's like, if we keep going at this pace, the anime is gonna surpass the manga. That's kind of like the concern that I have. Also, I thought the explanation that Beerus gave as to why Champa wouldn't, why did Champa just not wish for another Earth to be in the 6th universe? Beerus just answers like, because we want to have a fight, and because it's fun. Also, plot purposes. Like, if you really look at it, there really is no other reason as to why Champa didn't wish for another Earth to be in the 6th universe, other than it would be inconvenient for the story if Champa did that.
Oh, and we got to see Tights as well, who is Bulma's sister. I think this is her first official anime appearance, like, ever, so that was nice. She contacts Jaco, whatever. I think it's funny that Bulma kind of inherited her dad's hair, and Tights seems to... She inherited the color of hair from her mom.
Overall, I thought the episode was good. The animation I thought was decent. Yeah, it was alright. Nothing too fucking scary, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Like the review if you did, I appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Comment down below. Thank you so much. Bye.